Hi all, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today we'll see what are different data types we have in Excel VBA and how to declare them. Let me go to the developer Visual Basic tab. Let me create a module. So inside this module we'll actually going to have our sub procedure with name test. Okay. So in Excel VBA we have integer, single, double, string, boolean, and byte as the default data type for the variables. Now we'll see each one by one. So the integer, as you know, it's 0, 0 till 0, more than 0 and more than 0 without decimal number. However, single and double are with the decimal numbers. The only difference between single and double is single is mostly used for a small decimal numbers such as 5.6, 6.7 or something like that. However, double is used mainly for large decimal numbers such as like this. Okay, string, as you all know, we can actually have um, uh, we can actually have and strings values store in variable. Boolean, as you all know, there are only two Boolean values we have, true and false. And inside byte is also an integer number, but you know the only values that can be stored within a byte variable is from 0 to 255. So now let's see how one can declare variables in Excel VBA. So to declare any variable in Excel VBA, you have to use a dim keyword, dim a. And now if I want to actually declare a as an integer, I'll just follow this syntax. Dim a as integer, dim b as single, dim c as double, dim d as string, dim e as boolean, dim f as byte. Now we have declared the variable. Now it's time to assign some values to these particular things. Now let's see. I have assigned a as 5, b as 56.89, c equals to d equals to macro e equals to c. The moment since I declare e as boolean, by default it is showing me these the values that can be assigned. So it can be either false or true. So I'm just gonna assign true into that one, and f equals to 255. Now let's try to print one by one. MSG box a file b 56.8 c my bad d macro a. Okay. Now we'll see in a case where you are actually trying to assign a value which can't be accepted or which goes beyond the the range values that are there for that particular data type. So for an example, as I told you, byte only takes this byte particular data type can only take values within the range of 0 to 55. So in a case, if I assign 256 to the f variable, which is of byte data type, let's see what happens. Let's see. Okay, I got an error. It says overflow because it is going beyond the range. Similarly, there is one more concept we have, name as typecast. Let me type for you. So what is typecast basically? So in a case where if you have declared a variable as integer and you are still assigning the values to it as float or double or single to call it, and now if I print it a equals to 6, and now if I actually try to print this one, I won't get an error, but instead I'll be it will be printing a value 7. So why 7 is printed? It will take the upper limit for this particular value. So 6.7 is closest near to an integer as a 7 one. That's why 7 value is being. So here internally the typecast has happened. Similarly, it will be happening. However, typecast only will happen for the feasible ones. In a case where it is not feasible, it will be throwing an error. Now, I'll just show you an example. Since a is being declared as an integer data type, and if I try to assign a string value to it, will this run properly or not? Let us see. As you can see, we have been thrown with an error, type mismatch, because a is declared as an integer and you are trying to assign a string value to the variable a. So this is the concept of typecast in Excel VBA. So that's it, guys. So we have seen what are the different data types we have in Excel VBA and how to declare them. I hope you like the video. Do hit the like button, share it with your friends and colleagues, and do subscribe to my channel. Thank you.